talking about what is grace. So often when we speak of grace, we don't mean Christian grace in the sense that you need grace to be saved. So, just reading this book by John Calvin, The Bondage and Liberation of the Will, where he argues with the Roman Catholic Pigius about will and free will. So, many people speak about grace. The Lord gave me grace for this, or the Lord gave me grace for that. And that may well be true. Even the atheist can speak of grace in a sense that the Lord is gracious in a general sense to all his creatures under the sun. But this is not grace that saves you from your sin. So even the Muslim or the Hindu or those who are born in nominal Christian countries or in Roman Catholic countries can speak of grace. The Lord is gracious to us, and the Lord gave us this and that mercy. But grace that God speaks of in his word that is unique to Christianity is that he saves you he brings you from death to life. Previously you were dead in your sin. All you did was to live for the lust of your flesh. You lived for whatever the world offered you in terms of its wisdom. You were satisfied by the temptations of the devil. But God then changes you from death to life. That's grace. These other explanations of God's grace is grace in a very general sense that anyone can experience. There are no atheists in foxholes when you cry for God's help. But to be born again of the Spirit of God, to be given new spiritual life, to know that previously my will was captured to my flesh and the world and the devil. Now I have a new will to call upon Jesus Christ to save me from death and sin and misery. This is Christian grace. To be born again of the Spirit of God, to be enabled then, yes, to make choices and experience God's grace in a general sense even further, and to grow in grace and sanctification. But to be born again of the Spirit of God, this is saving grace.